Yo, Mr. PBJ here, bringing you that Pac-Man Championship Edition DX Plus. I'm going to be going through this game, telling you how to get the high scores in Championship 2. So let's go in there. I'm ranked 275 out of almost 400,000. You get some time trials. Well, we're going to be focused on 5-minute challenge. Score tech. That's the fun mode. So let's get into 5-minute challenge. Alright, so you load in. And you're presented with several options. You got your difficulty, your visuals, character, background music. Difficulty is important because you go through and you got beginner, normal, expert. This is what you go through. Look what changes. You get your game speed changes. This is a big factor. Changes from 1 to 10 to 20. And then your live change from 5 to 3 to 2. And then your bomb change from 10, 5, 3. Now your visuals, they don't really matter because the map always stays the same, but like they matter for your eyes. If you pick a visual that's clunky, then you're not going to play well. Like for me, the Dig Dug and the Rally X stage, I can't play well in those stages. I don't know why. So I usually normally go with visual C or H. And ghost visuals, those really don't matter. But the music, that's what you want to pick. I always pick Pac Steps. That's my jam. It's DLC, but that's my jam. And now you're ready to start. So let's get into my high school run. So getting into it, I start on the left side, game speed 20, always on expert because you want that fast game speed. And what you're looking at here is as you get pellets, your points increase, but if you lose a life, you lose those points reduce back to 10. But if you use a bomb, they reduce to 70 after they reach the max of 100. But also losing a life means you lose 10 game speed, and losing a bomb means you lose 1 game speed. So you want to use a bomb in a pickle. But yeah, the first pattern, super easy. That's it, you just get the big pellet and then boom, you go in. Your game speed should reach 20, no, close to 30, but yeah. So here we have our first instance of randomness in the game, and that is the ghost in the middle there, Blinky. He will be going around the map in a random pattern, trying to get you, because if this game did not have a random element, it would be too easy, because you just go in the set pattern and the scores would never change. So let's see how this ghost affects the gameplay as we go through the second pattern here. You see, you can garner his attention though, which is good. You want to garner the random ghost attention. But then of course another one's gonna spawn. A max of 4 appear obviously for the 4 ghosts. And here coming up is a moment of quick thinking. So this ghost is going to either go up, right, down, or right at my face. And guess what he chooses? Right at my face. So let's see how I handle this situation. Alright, so he's gonna come at me, and at this moment I'm going to go down, right, get his attention, go up, and then right again. That's where the quick fingers come into play, and you gotta really take advantage of the bullet time, which is a slowdown whenever you get close to a ghost. So we complete this pattern. Now this pattern can screw you over as well. I will show you that another time, but there's multiple ways the pattern can really get screwed up. Here we have the worst pattern in the game. It is the hardest because once 4 ghosts get in the center, the randomness is too much and your chance of death is super high. So during this pattern also, Pinky arrives and it's not fun. I mean, another ghost added, not fun, but whatever. We press on, and also during that last pattern is the ghosts on the side, kind of irrelevant. You could get them if you mess up a little bit, you just extend yourself a little to get extra ghosts. But for the most part, they kind of slow you down. And coming up is this pattern. Now this pattern is the last pattern before the game essentially restarts. Now a couple things happen here during this pattern. This is what happens. You get the pellet and you go through, and 3 minutes is about to pop up. But watch what happens. So what happens now is, take note of your game speed. It's going up all the way to the max. You are now playing what I call the real game. Because what happens now, game's gonna reset, you're gonna have some random ghosts, and it's gonna be really, really fast. Alright, so now you're at game speed 50. Game's super fast, you're having fun, you got random elements, you're in the moment, you're on pace for a cool 1.6 plus million, because you're at 600,000 right now. Always keep track of the time when you're reaching these milestones. And here we go, some more pellet action. So now what's gonna happen is I'm going to mess up hard, but here comes recovery strats. This ghost happens, bullet time freaks me out because it makes everything slow, so I input things wrong. I go down, I turn right. I'm freaking out super hard because now this ghost could have screwed me over really hard and turned right, but decided to turn left, thank God. And I just get the last pellets and get out of there. Super tense moment. That's a run ender, essentially, but I pressed onwards. So now we're going through. That was human error. That had nothing to do with the random elements. And also Inky showed up. So now we have 3 random ghosts coming at us. And also the worst pattern in the game here. So, how do we do here? Let's see. We garner that ghost's attention. We go through pattern. Garner that one. And garner the other 2. Perfect. So now we're pretty good right now. We're pretty good. So something's gonna happen here. You're at 1 minute 55 seconds. Your points per pellet is still 100. Your game speed 50. Everything's looking good. You're about to get this last bit of fruit, which will lead you into 1 million points. See? Super easy. And you'll still have about 2 minutes left. So bam, 1 million. And also Clyde is going to show up. So now we have 4 ghosts in the center there, and this is near endgame. You're at endgame. So here we go. We go through pattern, pray to RNGesus that you don't die, and you go through. So now, with 4 ghosts in there, things get hard. Things get super difficult. Now this is the last pattern that you will see that's different, because this pattern only shows up once and it's only at endgame. So you go through this pattern and watch what happens. So now you go through this huge pattern, which is big money all around. This is where the big money happens. And what happens is, the game has now reset for the second time. So you go through this pattern 3 times. Bullet time abuse, keep note of your frames, you won't get hit. Like, it takes a lot to get hit. They have to eat you. They essentially have to eat you. But I'll explain that another time. So endgame, a lot of abuse of the slowdown, because they get too close. It's ridiculous. You grab that quick ghost, go through this pattern again. And now the worst pattern in the game shows up again. It rears its ugly head for the 3rd time. This pattern, I hate it so much. I just wish it wouldn't exist. But, you know, we get very lucky soon. Nothing bad happens here. Now you're at 1.6 mil with 42 seconds left. You're golden. You are on track for a super high score. Man, this is the point you want to be at. If you want to be at 40 seconds with 1.6 mil. Because it's glorious. Alright, so yeah, we're just going through. We're at endgame. Coming up on the last pattern of the game where the big money racks up. So this is where it happens. And now you're at this pattern. Now this pattern, this is the run ender. This is the last big money pattern you'll see, because there's no way you get to another one within the last 20 seconds. That's impossible. Unless you're some sort of god. So you get that. You want to rack up as many points as possible, so you get every ghost. You get the big pellet in the middle. You get that thing. But I get so nervous and I freak out. So bullet time, and I use a bomb at the end just because. But yeah, that's Pac-Man Championship Edition DX Plus. Whew. Yep, rolling in a cool 1.9 mil. In the future, I will be making a video explaining bomb usage, loss of life, sparks, just the small things that happen during the game, and the different paths the ghost can take with regards to the randomness. So I hope to achieve the 2 million dream, but as of right now, it's only a dream. I do live stream this game on Twitch. I always go for that 2 mil, so if you want to catch some runs, links in the description. And I hope this video nets you a high score. Nets you a very high score.